idea that America is an idea is totally false. The whole notion that by adhering to the sacred ideals that we all hold and that everyone can subscribe to and stuff is totally false. The idea that you change your nationality on the basis of freaking paperwork is total nonsense. It's false. And so that's why tonight I wanted to talk about the 5 fundamental flaws of civic nationalism. And I haven't actually thought them through yet. So this is this is kind of like Big Bear talking about writing jokes with people. Right now, we are going to work out what the 5 fundamental flaws of civic nationalism are. Paperwork does not determine nationality. If paperwork determined nationality, a DNA test would not work. And yet, we can tell what nationality people are in many circumstances just by a blood test. So that's the first flaw. The second flaw is that civic nationalism has no boundaries. They talk about people agreeing to the ideals that make up the nation. What are these ideals? Well, suddenly they can't tell you. Freedom of speech. Does Google believe in freedom of speech? Does Twitter? Are you allowed to say various things? Are you allowed to question various historical events? Even asking a question about certain historical events is punishable by disemployment, if not prison and fines. So how can you claim that free speech is not, okay, well, maybe it's not free speech, maybe it's equality. Really? So we don't have boys and girls sport, the will of the people from being enforced. The Supreme Court exists to overturn the democratic will of the people. So it's not democracy. The point is that there's no actual test and there's no actual consequence to these supposed ideals that the civic nationalist American is supposed to hold. You can't even name the ideas, and you can't hold anyone accountable for not holding to them. So we've got the first 2 flaws. The third flaw is that it's historically false. When we look at the Declaration of Independence, the Declaration of Independence was sent to someone. To whom was it sent? It was sent to the King of England. So, obviously, Americans used to be English. They used to be subjects of the English crown. So, furthermore, there were also references to the British Brethren. Not the French Brethren, not the German Brethren, not the African Brethren. It's all... So the point is that civic nationalism is ahistorical.